WrestleMania VIII. The WrestleMania that could have been Hogan versus Flair. The WrestleMania that gave us one of the greatest emotional matches of the early 90s, and the WrestleMania that sits right between the bright colours of the golden era and the gritty dawn of the new generation. Today, we're going deep. This is the full retrospective review of WrestleMania VIII. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Terry from Medway Wrestle, and today we're diving into a show that is loaded with nostalgia, weird booking choices, amazing gear, an all-time classic IC match, and the main event that, depending who you ask, maybe shouldn't have been the main event. WrestleMania VIII took place April the 5th, 1992, live from the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis in front of over 60,000 fans. The roster was changing. Steroids were under heavy spotlight, Flair was champion, and the Ultimate Warrior had basically disappeared since SummerSlam 91. The whole company felt like it was a strange transition year. Match 1 of the night, Shawn Michaels versus Tito Santana. This is early Heartbreak Kid Shawn. Sherry Martel by his side, leopard print gear, and that arrogant young heel persona fully forming. Tito Santana is the perfect babyface veteran to make him look good. This isn't a 5-star match, but it's a brilliant opener. It sets the pace, it gives Shawn a big singles WrestleMania win, and it shows WWF clearly sees him as the future. Match number 2, The Undertaker versus Jake the Snake Roberts. This is the dark, supernatural early Undertaker. Paul Bearer, Urn, the slow zombie walk. Jake is in full sinister heel mode. The feud is short but intense. This match did exactly what it needed to. It cemented Taker's streak at 2-0 and quietly wrote Jake Roberts out of the company for a while. Classic, simple storytelling, not long, not flashy, but a statement match. Match number 3 was for the Intercontinental Championship. Roddy Piper going in as champion versus Bret the Hitman Hart. One of the greatest matches in early WrestleMania history. 2 baby faces, 2 all-time legends, no nonsense storyline. Bret wants the title back. Piper is the fighting champion. They add serious emotion with Bret getting busted open in a very rare WWF blood moment at the time. Piper grabs the belt, hesitates, then puts it on Bret's shoulder and raises his hands. That moment is magic. 2 baby faces, respect. It's what made this match immortal. This is still one of the best Intercontinental title matches ever. Easily match of the night, and honestly one of the best Mania matches of the entire early era. Match number 4 was an 8-man tag. This was a natural filler. This is the kind of match they use to put after something emotional to reset the crowd. Not much to analyse. Fun, chaotic, fast. The babyfaces win. Crowd happy, move on. Match 5 was for the WWF Championship. The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, going in as champion versus the Macho Man, Randy Savage. The real main event of the show. The one everyone remembers. The Elizabeth Photos angle. Flair being sleazy. Heenan losing his mind on commentary. Savage is fired up. Flair is peak Flair. This is the high point of WrestleMania VIII. Drama, pacing, heel work, babyface fire. This is a masterpiece. Match 6, Tatanka versus Rick Martel. This feud was mostly about Martel being arrogant and taking Tatanka's feathers. Tatanka was undefeated. Simple match, Tatanka wins. Not much to expand on. It's a palate cleanser. Match 7 was for the Tag Team Championship. Money Incorporated going in as champions versus the Natural Disasters. This was a basic heel champs runaway finish. Fine for what it was. Crowd liked Earthquake. Match 8, Owen Hart versus Skinner. This was basically a minute long. Skinner spits tobacco. Owen does a cool dropkick and crossbody. Wins. This was positioned to fill time the Hogan match needed. Now for the main event, Hulk Hogan versus Sid Justice. A controversial main event because many fans expected Hogan versus Flair. Instead, we got Hogan versus Sid, a very early 90s monster heel versus superhero Hogan match. Not a good match, but gave us a great moment. The return of the Ultimate Warrior coming in to save the end completely. Classic early 90s spectacle. This show is weirdly split in half. The first half is incredibly strong. Shawn versus Tito is a great opener. Taker versus Jake is a great character match. Bret versus Piper is legendary. And Flair versus Savage is one of the best WWF matches of the decade. The second half, bit more filler. But the Warrior return gives the show a massive exclamation mark. WrestleMania VIII gets a solid 8 out of 10 for me. The peaks are insanely high. The lows are very early 90s fluff. But as a full experience, this is one of the more underrated WrestleManias. Thanks for watching the full WrestleMania VIII deep dive. If you're into figure collecting, match reviews, retro nostalgia, and all things wrestling, hit that subscribe button for more. Let me know in the comments your favourite match from WrestleMania VIII and whether Hogan versus Flair should have happened.